All right, for Reader's Workshop, you're going to need sticky notes or a notebook, something to write with, a pen or a pencil. You're going to need your book, your series book, a stuffed animal, or someone you can share your ideas with. All right, let's read what we're doing today. Think about what characters say and do by asking why questions. So, in the last few times during Reader's Workshop, we're becoming experts on our characters, right? So, for Dogman, for example, we know that it's the same character, it's Dogman. He just goes on different adventures in the stories. So, it's important to become an expert on our characters because during a series, it's the same character going on different adventures. So, with Frog and Toad, we learned that Frog is a very helpful character because he's always trying to help Toad. And Toad can kind of be kind of lazy and get frustrated easily. But in order to become even better about our characters, we're going to ask why questions about what they say and do. Okay? So that's our job. We're going to read the next story in the series called The Kite. So I want you paying attention. What why question can we ask about our characters? Okay? All right. The Kite. Frog and Toad went out to fly a kite. They went to a large meadow where the wind was strong. Our kite will fly up and up, said Frog. It will fly all the way to the top of the sky. Toad, said Frog, I will hold the ball of the string and you hold the kite and run. Toad ran across the meadow. He ran so fast as his short legs could carry him. And the kite went up in the air. It fell to the ground with a bump. Toad heard laughter. 3 robins were sitting in a bush. The kite will not fly, said the robins. You may as well give up. Toad ran back to Frog. Frog, said Toad, this kite will not fly. I give up. We must make a second try, said Frog. Wave the kite over your head. Perhaps that will make it fly. Toad ran back across the meadow. He waved the kite over his head. The kite went up in the air, then fell down with a thud. What a joke, said the robins. The kite will never get off the ground. That's not very kind. Toad ran back to Frog. This kite is a joke, he said. It will never get off the ground. We have to make a third try, said Frog. Wave the kite over your head and jump up and down. Perhaps that will make it fly. Toad ran across the meadow again. He waved the kite over his head. He jumped up and down. The kite went up in the air and crashed to the grass. That kite is junk, said the robins. Throw it away and go home. Toad ran back to Frog. This kite is junk, he said. I think we should throw it away and go home. Toad, said Frog, we need to try one more. We need to try one more time. Wave the kite over your head, jump up and down, and shout, up, kite, up. Toad ran across the meadow. He waved the kite over his head. He jumped up and down, and he shouted, up, kite, up. The kite flew into the air. It climbed higher and higher. Oh, yay. We did it, cried Toad. Yes, said Frog. If a running try didn't work, and a running and waving try didn't work, and a running, waving, and jumping try didn't work, I knew that the running, waving, jumping, and shouting try had to work. The robins flew out of the bush, but they could not fly as high as the kite. Frog and Toad sat and watched their kite. It seemed to be flying way up to the top of the sky. The end. All right, so I'm thinking of a why question about Frog. Remember, a why question about what they say or they do. So I'm asking a why question. Why is Frog so patient with Toad? And I'm pushing my thinking. I'm trying to answer my question. So why is he so patient? Because Toad is always trying to give up. So I think Frog isn't a character that gives up easily. So he tries and tries. That's a good idea. So Frog is patient with Toad because he doesn't give up easily. Thank you. Alright, so now let's ask a question about Toad. Why? A why question about what he says or a why question about what he does? Let's try it. Let's see if you can help me with this one. I'm thinking, why does Toad get so frustrated so quickly? So in this story, I noticed that Toad always gets really frustrated. So remember, we're pushing our thinking and we're asking ourselves why. So we asked ourselves about Frog, and we're asking about our other character, Toad. So help me out. Why do you think Toad gets so frustrated? You're going to answer it on Skies Learn. And you're also going to ask a why question about your story. Why does your character say that? Or why does your character do that? Okay? So in summary, we're becoming better experts. We're becoming experts on our characters by asking why questions. Okay? And I can't wait to see what you're going to come up with. Thank you.